I'm 57 years old, and you know what I finally figured out? I finally figured out that society's got this age thing all wrong. So as a society, we are told constantly that once you get to be 50, once you're, in your 40s, 50s, 60s, you know what? It's been a good run. Hope you had fun because it's all downhill from here. And I'm telling you right now, it could not be farther than the truth. It is everything that they're telling you is completely different. So today's episode is for all of you ladies out there in your 40s and 50s and 60s. This is our video to celebrate who we are at the age we are. And this video is for you ladies out there in your 20s and 30s who are being told constantly that, you know what, enjoy it while you can because it's going away one day. It isn't true. You know what? We're going to break down those stigmas. We're going to talk about those myths. And I am going to show you that life over 50 is fierce. First thing we're going to talk about is style. Style over 50. You know what? We are constantly shown that your style over 50 is quiet, is beige, is very uniform-like. And I am here to tell you that as a lady over 50, I wear whatever I want. I don't associate an age with a style. If it feels comfortable on me and it brings me joy, I wear it. If you're out there and you're like, you know what, I'm over 50, but I've always liked graphic band tees and Doc Martens, I'm telling you right now, wear it. A lot of the clothing and shoes and all of that is all geared towards the younger crowd. And you know what? I don't care. Market to whoever you want to. That's not going to stop me from wearing it. Again, if I like it, I'm going to wear it. Now, if you're out there and you're younger, in your 20s and 30s, you know what? Don't worry about your style. Whatever your style is right now, whatever you enjoy, whatever aesthetic you enjoy right now, you're going to enjoy that later on in life. You know what? My style evolves with the new fashions and things like that, but it basically doesn't change. I'm still wearing the same thing that I liked to wear when I was younger. I am still wearing it today, and it's not going to change. So let that one go. Get rid of that myth. So let's move on to the next one. The next thing we're going to talk about is just basically, we are constantly told that we are just going to lose our voices. We're going to fade away. And I'm telling you right now, as a woman over 50, I have never shined brighter. I am bolder. I am more outspoken. I am more confident than I ever was in my 20s. I know who I am. I know what I like and I know what I don't like. I have the confidence to be like, isn't going to work for me. I have the confidence to be like, hey, I enjoy this, so therefore I'm going to do it. Again, being over 50 doesn't make you weak, it makes you fierce. So everything that we are told is, again, false. So ladies, if you're out there in your 20s and you're worried about losing your identity when you're over 50, I say this all the time. The only person that can dull your light, the only person who can take your identity away from you is you. So don't buckle under the ideology of what you're supposed to be when you're over 50, and just rock yourself. And ladies, if you're over 50 and you're like, yeah, you know what? I don't want to be beige, then don't be beige. Turn up that light and shine bright, because you know what? We've earned the honor of doing that. And just like when you're in your 20s, you were the only person who can take that away from you. Don't let anybody else do that. So let's look at the next one. Boy, I'm on fire. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I don't know. I'm on fire. I am enjoying this one. The next one we're talking about is tattooing. Now, ladies, whether you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, or if you're in your 20s or 30s, here's the big picture of that, all right? When you're in your 20s and your 30s, you're told, now mind you, you're told you're going to regret those tattoos when you're older. Now, if you're in your 40s or 50s, you're told you are too old for tattoos. So there is never, ever an age where apparently you don't get told something negative about being tattooed. So here's a thought. Why are we listening to any of this? Ladies, if you're over 50 and you want to get that tattoo, get that tattoo. I see more and more ladies in their 40s and 50s getting tattooed, getting sleeves, getting their chest done, getting their neck done. And we do that because we feel that we have finally, we've gone to that point in life where we don't have to worry about what career are we going to choose. You know, is our job going to allow it or not? A lot of times we are at that point where we're already in a career. We already know whether or not that is going to hold us back. So the simple fact that we have all of this self-confidence, but we're told we're not allowed to tattoo ourselves. I don't get it. Get your tattoo. Now, ladies, if you are in your 20s and you want a tattoo, but people tell you that they're not going to look good or you're not going to like them, I'm telling you right now, as a 57-year-old woman who's been getting tattooed for 27 years, that is false. How you feel about your tattoo today is how you're going to feel about your tattoos in your 50s, in your 60s. I love my first tattoo for exactly what it is, and I'm not going to let anybody take away my joy of my tattoo just because of my age. So let that go. Ladies, let the over 50, you're too old for a tattoo go. Ladies, let that you're going to regret your tattoos when you are older go, and just enjoy them and do what you want. Next thing we're going to talk about is dating. Dating changes when you're in your 50s. You know what? When you're in your 20s, you are dating and you're looking for a mate. You want to maybe have a family and you want to have children. I got to tell you, when you're in your 50s, like I am, and I think about dating, this is what I think about dating. Okay, name please. Okay, and you expect what out of me? No. I'm not going to support you. I'm not going to raise you. I am not going to mother you. But I'll tell you what I will do. I will be a part of your life. I will share experiences with you. I don't want you to support me because you know what? I do a really good job doing that myself. So you know what? Keep your money to yourself. Oh, so the only thing that is left is that we're actually going to just enjoy each other's company and expect nothing out of each other? Hey, you know what? I think I could do that. That is what dating in your 50s should look like. Dating in your 50s should be about finding somebody who you want to spend time with. And I think that's beautiful. You know, I see all these advertisements for dating over 50, and sometimes I feel like it's almost like they feel bad for us. You know what? Don't feel bad for me. If I want to date, I'll date. If I don't, I don't. I don't need anybody feeling bad for me when it comes to dating. Because again, in your 50s, you know who you are. You know what you want. And if somebody wants to share that with you, great. If not, you know what? I'm going to get a dog. Now, I don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm a little passionate about this subject. I'm very passionate about this subject because this is a stereotype that I fight on a daily basis. My entire social media platform is based on breaking down these stigmas. My entire social media platform is about we as women can be individuals at any age. I want to bridge that gap between women in their 20s and women in their 50s. We're not that different. We are still fighting the same battle. They're just calling it something different. So Don't worry if you're in your 50s that, you know what, you have to be dull and you have to conform and you have to be quiet, because you don't. Ladies, if you're in your 20s and that's what you think your future is going to be, let that go, because your future can be as bright as you want it to be. And I'm going to say this one last time. Nobody can take this away from you but you. Give yourself that gift and just shine bright, whether you're in your teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. I don't care. You be you and just celebrate you. So that's it. That was my episode. Boy, that felt good. I got to tell you, I was just like, bam, bam. You know what? Take that, stigmas. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed filming this for you. If you did, please hit that like button. If you'd like, stick around, see what I'm going to talk about next, see what other, stigma I'm going to break down or talk about, or what tattoo I'm going to get next. You can hit subscribe. Now, I would love for you to follow me on any of my social media platforms. Like I said, this is what my entire platform is built on. I have over 1 million followers, and I would love for you to be I'd love for you to be a part of all of that. Those are all listed down below. And until next time, please remember, let your light shine bright, and I will see you on the next episode. Final thought. This video was geared specifically towards women because women face different stigmas than men. But guys, if you're out there and you feel that you're being scrutinized, or you have a stigma because you are old, or because you're young, or because maybe you don't fit into that mold that society has told you should be in, you know what? I can't talk about those things for, real life experience, because I'm not a guy, but you can take the basic general principles of everything I just said, and you can live your best life to your fullest. So please don't think that this motivational speech is, I don't want it to be like, well, if you're a guy, you don't get to be happy. You do. I just have to talk off of what I know. I know what it's like to be a 57-year-old woman, but hopefully, if you watch this, you found some things that will work for you too, and that's my final thought.